The girth of his what?
You're like a father to me.
Hey!
There you go.
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is Severance, Series 2, Episode 9, The After Hours. So that's where they can turn on the chip while they're in the exterior world, I believe. Whatever it is, Harmony Cobell is the one who invented it. The last episode was what I refer to as the Cobell Rapport, which was all Harmony, all episode long, and a lot came out in that. So now I understand, James Keir is Helena's father, and he's the one who took all the credit for making all of this stuff, and that's why they run the company. I wonder how that ties in with that big bearded guy and his role in the company as well. Is he aware that James Egan, I should say, didn't invent anything and it was all Cobell? Why are they doing this to her? She seems to be on board with the whole motive operandi, or whatever it's called. But we've had a couple of episodes that have really taken us out of the Lumon building in wherever the hell we are. We had the Gemma and Mark episode that, that showed us some stuff inside the building, but, it was more flashback and like new context stuff. Then we had the Cobell Rapport as well, which, no Irving, no Dylan, no Helly, or there was a tinsy bit of Mark at the end. So I've made notes, yes, notes right here to just get caught up on where everybody actually is. And I'm guessing I've got all this right. I just did this myself. I don't like Googling stuff because you never know what you're going to find. All right, Mark S, where is he at? He's reintegrating. I think that's finished. He's just woken up and seems to have his brain back into some kind of useful form. He's regained a bunch of his memories, and I know the chip hasn't been removed, it's been flooded, but I don't know how that will affect him when he does go down into the 7th floor at this point. But he spoke to Cobell on the phone as well. So then we look at Helena. The last time we saw her, I think she was at the restaurant with Mark. So I don't know what's going on with Helena. She's very much just off in the wilderness at the moment. Dylan is in love with his outie's wife, and he knows about the map to the access elevator. I don't think he's going to retrieve that. I think they've just discussed it. So Dylan is, he could flip at any time. He could be the tragic character that brings the whole plan down, I feel like. Irving is no longer severed. He's just outie Irving now. He keeps speaking to somebody on the phone. Is that Cobell? Is that the lady who's trying to help Mark reintegrate? Like, who is he in communication with? And we learned a lot about Bert and Lumon's history, a little bit about it anyway. The numbers aren't quite adding up with what's been going on with Lumon, so I want to follow Irving at this point and find out what he's learning about Bert and that whole situation. Milkshake is unsure of his allegiance. He seems to be still on board with Lumon, but he doesn't seem to be the mindless soldier that he once was. Cobell, I guess she's AWOL at the moment. She just ran off from the place where her sister lived, and she went and got that book. So she's got the book with all the evidence in it now, but I don't know where she is. Miss Huang, why is she a child? But we learned that that award that Cobell won is the same thing that Miss Huang has. So is Miss Huang, like, not the Cobell, but like the new Cobell in terms of taking Lumon's plan to the next level? Devon, I'm suspicious that she contacted Cobell. I don't know, I'm a bit sus on Devon now. That seems like it was a terrible idea. I get that Mark's life was potentially in danger, but that still felt like a very, very risky move. It paid off, but it was still a risk. Rickon, possibly evil, possibly dumb, but what we did learn about him is he's very good at rock climbing. So if we get to an episode where there is some crazy situation where somebody can't be gotten to, I suspect we might see Rickon heroically maybe rescue somebody from somewhere? I don't know. And Goat Watch, where is Brienne of Tarth? What happened to that room? I want to go back to that room. I need answers about that room. It's the main room that I want to find out about. I think all the other people in it are homeless. I don't know what the situation is, but I was just looking back at the Gemma episode, and there is a goat on the notebook for someone. I think it's the doctor who's doing all the tests. Goats keep showing up fucking everywhere in this show, and I notice it. I'm actively looking for it. This is Severance, Series 2, Episode 9, The After Hours.
Thank you.
What the fuck is this all about?
Yeah, when she was Mrs. Selwig, she had a full relationship with Mark. They were neighbors.
Demona birthing retreat. She might know how to get in the cabin. She will turn you.
Is that the moment, the when you drive through? Like the severing moment?
Everything.
Alright. So if you go to the birthing cabin, like let's say Dylan, for example, goes there, will he be severed into Innie Dylan that is in Lumon, or would he automatically be severed into Birth Dylan, I guess? That doesn't look like fun. Fuck that. Oh. Daddy Egan, what are you doing? Gazing mysteriously? Gazing ominously? Gazing erotically? You know what's interesting about this shot? It's very non-symmetrical, which is very out of character for this show. Yikes. You plagiarist! What the fuck is that supposed to symbolize?
We should take them raw.
Oh no, he is staring erotically. What the fuck is this? Is eating an egg like some sort of a ritual? Again, weird. The building is very symmetrical, but the landscape and the road is very not. And that is usually something they go out of their way to remove, I guess. Is this the cracks in the Lumon company and the Egan family that we're seeing? This imbalance all of a sudden? And why is there a big water tower in our focus? Desperately trying to get some meaning from this. I mean, I know what this bit means now. Cobell looking into a book.
Today marks the end of your Wintertide Fellowship.
Oh God, what does that mean?
Congratulations.
And her name is Eustace?
You may resume your duties for the day. A shuttle will pick you up at dusk. But first...
Alright, Milchick, you are getting what you want here? And what are you going to do with this totem, Milkshake? Oh, they're going to make her blast it into a million pieces with that statue?
Again.
There's a lot to unpack in that little moment. Okay, she works for 911.
I kissed your innie.
Beg pardon?
How's this gonna go down?
It didn't mean anything.
I wasn't going to say that.
Wow.
So she's accepted this.
He reminds me of how you used to be.
Okay.
Dylan.
Oh, this is rough.
And earn a paycheck to feed our children. And I'm gonna...
No, you're not. You're gonna go switch your brain off, man.
Maybe I go in and I quit and I just end his existence. How about that?
Yo. Yeah. Audi Dylan is a jerk. Irving, give us an update. Hey boy. Oh, hey Bert. Why are you in my house sitting in the shadows uninvited?
Goodman may have participated.
Oh, he's calling him Goodman in his notes.
Lumon enforcer or goon. Lumon goon.
I don't think he's a goon. I think he's way up.
I know now that I was wrong. I know you're not with them.
I hope that's a strategic move there, Irving.
Go for a ride with me.
Oh god, Bert is probably the character that I don't know at all what his deal is. Like, even though he seems to be well involved with Lumon, I still suspect that he might be an ally. Cold Harbor's at 96%. By the way, Cold Harbor, Cobell, Harmony, CH, HC, just saying.
Get him here, now.
Yeah, I don't think Marquez is coming anytime soon. Okay, Mark. At least you sound like you're somewhat with it.
We told her everything. She told us shit. Can't trust her.
You know, that's pretty typical of Cobell.
I mean, what if it's a trap?
Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But we fucking need her.
Oh, Devin. Yeah, but do you want to really be meeting up with Cobell when Lumon is probably out there looking for you and probably knows where you are? I don't know how the chip works.
He's department chief.
Dylan is.
Kind of like you and Cobell. Replace one part with another.
Hey, alright, Helly.
That's enough, Heliar.
Don't you mean Helly E?
And this behavior constitutes insubordination.
Yeah, no shit.
Whoa, that was a hell of an interaction. But now I'm confused, because Helly R knows who Helena is, and Helena knows who Helly is, so they could be fucking with all sorts of shit.
I told my husband about you and me this morning.
Oh, she's back there the same day? Who's doing the macro data refining right now?
I can't see you anymore. He threatened to quit, and I don't know if he's still going to.
Oh, God, this is very messy.
I'm sorry, I have to go.
Oh, wait. Gretchen G.
Dylan! What are you doing?
I made this for you. I can give you a life, please.
Is this why this episode's called The After Hours? Is any Dylan gonna be allowed to go live in the fucking world?
I'm so sorry.
Gretchen! Gretchen!
Dylan, I want you to have this... It's kind of forbidden love, I guess. But with that being said, if they were able to permanently, like, switch the chip in his head, that's like killing Audi Dylan as well.
It's just O&D and the GOAT people.
Yeah, well, let's go talk to them, see what they know.
They convinced you to turn your back on him for some Audi woman you don't even know.
You know it's your fault we're down here at all, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, not directly, but indirectly, but deliberately, yeah.
Sorry, I guess I'm an asshole down here, too.
Yeah, Dylan, that's... I wonder how quickly Innie Dylan would unravel the same as Audi Dylan is. Like, they use the same brain.
How are you?
That's a different approach from her.
We don't even know if he's completed the file yet. I assume no.
What file?
Cold Harbor. Which is...
She's already dead.
Jesus.
She better be fucking alive.
Oh.
No, fuck this. We're leaving right now.
Wait, Mark. I'm trying to help you.
What is It's something to do with death? More immortality, afterlife? Where are we going with this?
If he smells chicanery, he'll lock you out of the building.
How about...
We don't want to alert him to any chicanery. Devin, what is your game? Again, I don't know which Helly or Helena this is.
Okay, Irving.
It says Helly on the subtitles. We'll just go with that. That's right, it's all those bizarre left, right, down hallway, left, right. Ugh. Dylan, what are you thinking?
I never heard.
Are we taking Irving to the birthing place? Like, are we all gonna meet up there like a fucking Avengers?
I drove people places. And that's what happened to them once they got there.
Oh. Whoa, okay.
Is that what today is?
Yeah, right. He's gonna resign. Oh, that's the Innie resignation.
I'm sure you know this is very disappointing and reeks of ingratitude.
Reeks of it. Milkshake. It's a nice short word though, I will say that.
I should have facilitated better.
That's enough.
What?
So this is tightening the leash. Our most vital refiner missing in the wind.
Yeah, and now his replacement has now resigned.
But I thank you for your remonstration.
A needlessly complex word for a simple idea. Apologize for the word.
Yo.
Again.
Jesus.
Devour feculence.
I don't know what those words mean.
It means eat shit, Mr. Drummond.
Yo! Milkshake! Where did this come from? I mean, I know where it came from, but whoa!
Monosyllabically. It's not my fault what Mark Scout does when he is not at work.
Alright, Milkshake. I'm down with this. I will say, it's pissing me off how vague and non-open Cobell is with them at this point. Like, they should really be talking about everything going on here.
Let me send a car. You are a priority employee and you should be under Lumon care.
Leave me alone, Milkshake.
I just needed the day, okay?
Alright, fair enough.
May I ask why?
No, you can't.
And thank you for calling.
So that picture of the big iceberg, is that from the place Cobell grew up? Is that the Cold Harbor? Or is it just a reminder to him that he's not going to meet the deadline? There is not one single piece of signage wherever we are that gives any indication as to the location of this. Furthermore, all of these bus tickets say nothing about where we are. They're just non-transferable.
I like the idea that I could be innocent. Again, part of me.
So we're just getting rid of Irving now? He's gone?
I've never been loved before. Not really. No, I have. I want to have it. Laughing. I'm ready.
Wow, he's sounding a lot like Innie Dylan right now.
We can't. We can't.
He's doing that Lumon repeating shit over and over nonsense. Alright, so he's leaving Kia, the town that they're in, which for some reason keeps going over my head. To go where? Siberia, Canada, America. I mean, he's effectively ending his life there, basically. Where are you being exiled off to? And where are your parents? What do they think about this? Some great framing right there. Dylan. Have the Innies always been allowed to quit? I thought that was the whole problem. See, they're setting up for the final episode here. There's a lot about to climax all at the same time. Oh, so Helly is not leaving the building at all. Is that her old man? That transition was unsettling.
What the fuck?
Does Helly just not recognize him?
She's one of James. No one's to know.
Really? He's just out there having illegitimate kids?
I'm looking for a gold symbol.
Secret code of some kind?
You walk out that door, he's just gonna come right back in again.
What is this?
It's gonna be okay. You wanna walk with me? Sorry.
I suppose they've only really spent a very brief period of time with Mark's Innie.
You're good.
And he's been sidelined for a few episodes at least at this point. Jesus!
Do you remember the last thing that you said to me?
She's alive.
Alright, let's watch these after episode bits and then we'll talk about it.
One of my favorite storylines was to see Dylan on the inside start to have a relationship with his wife that on the outside had lost its luster. And they basically start to have a bit of an affair. And I just thought that was such an interesting storyline in that you can't really do that in any other show.
Yeah, right?
You see a lot more sides of Dylan, and it was a lot of things that I haven't been asked to do on screen before. Gretchen!
Yeah.
It was an interesting...
Can I just say the delivery of that line there, that was like genuinely haunting and heartbreaking. It really, really was. It was, if that's what he's talking about when he says he was asked to do stuff that he's never had to do before, it felt so jarringly shocking and completely sincere as well. It didn't come across as silly or unexpected. It was still funny, but that's just because the actor that's playing the role of Dylan is just a naturally kind of funny guy, but it was genuinely harrowing to hear him scream that out.
It's sort of ill-fated, star-crossed. It's a little Romeo and Juliet there, that they love each other, but they can't.
It's an interesting way to put it, yeah, good point.
Have a connection, but he also realizes how impossible it is, and he makes the choice that he's gonna never see him again, but help him.
We'll see how that comes back in future seasons there, but...
Do you remember the last thing that you said to me?
She's alive.
Yeah, so that like buzzing bit of like at the end when Mark's like, I said she's alive, the way that kind of came across to me was like they were trying to emphasize that Cobell is alive. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding that. Obviously, he's talking about Gemma. Or the other possibility is that that intense on Cobell's face at the very end was just basically Cobell is untethered and she is here to cut Lumon's legs out from underneath it. It might have just been that because she is a very formidable character and now she's on our side. But unless this is still part of the story, I wish they did a little bit more to get Cobell and Mark on the same page. To some degree, even Audi Mark, I mean, damn, she was just, every time she goes to somebody and needs something from them, she is just an absolute cold harbor. I'm just going to use that phrase to describe her personality. She is a cold harbor. I will say, I have been enjoying Twitter after Severance airs. We got this person here, Devour Feculence. This is our rebellious milkshake. One of the most horrifying rack shot photos of all time. Yes, I agree. That was just, like his face deformed in it. Okay, good point. The parallel of Irving's Innie not being ready versus Bert's outie being the one who's not ready. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I wish you would take them raw. What was that all about? Yeah, Yeah, I agree with that. Bed will be relocated from your parents' house. I didn't even hear that line. Oh, God. I did hear Ben Stiller say that they know how many seasons it's going to go for, and they have a pretty good idea of, like, how they know how the story is going to end, and now it's just a matter of getting there. And Miss Huang, I feel like we're going to get rid of her, and then she's going to show up again seasons later and absolutely decimate whatever's going on. Right? Read the room, guys. Can we not make her look like the devil when you're trying to earn the guy's trust? Yeah, another good point. The swimming guy and then Helena in the pool, another similarity. God, there's so much, like, meat on the bone in terms of, like, symbolism in this show. Can we talk about how Huang had to destroy the last part of her childhood before being sent away? Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm guessing that's Milchick doing that. Is he playing chess right now? Is he moving the pieces around? Yeah, not wrong. Okay, that's clearly an old one, but I am a big fan of the Beatles help version of that. Okay, so we can trust Cobell, I guess. It looks like we can, but she's being so cagey, and that might just be who she is, but she is being very cagey, so I'm still on the fence about it all. What's going on with Dylan? Gone? Done? See you later? Can they just activate his chip anytime now? That surprised me, the way he just up and quit. The whole team's been separated now. Like, we got one episode left. Helly has been confronted by her father, or sorry, yeah, Heliara has been confronted by her father. Jamie, Dylan quit. Irving's probably on the lam now. Mark is face to face with the devil. Milchick is a big wild card. Wild card, bitches, is Milchick right now. I feel like he could really go either way. He really seems to be distancing himself from Lumon, but he's making big dick moves like sending what's-her-name off to wherever the hell the J. Megan Empathy Center? Doesn't sound like a fun place to go. But given the last two episodes really kind of focused on one singular element of the story, I feel like this one definitely shook everything up. We know exactly where everybody is right now. We know exactly what's going on within reason into the final episode. And next week, I'm going to be here for the series finale of Severance Season 2. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this one. What is Lumon's plan? What is the plan? Oh, let's talk about Cold Harbor. It's got something to do with death. What's going on with that? Does that mean they can reverse death? Does it mean they can avoid death? Does it mean they can just initiate death? Because they said once she goes through Cold Harbor, then that's it. She's going to be dead. So that makes me think it might be a way of turning off people's chips, blowing up their brain, maybe like a method of keeping people in line and checking to make sure that that actually works. I feel like we're starting to get a bit of a vague picture of what Lumon is really trying to do. And I'm sure once they do the reveal, it's going to be something even crazier than anything I could have thought of in my wildest dreams. But let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts on this episode? Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Patreon.com/FWCI if you want to support my channel further. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.